Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Chandler firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Off the play fake. Chandler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go.
Off play action. Chandler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive for him here on the home turf. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now here come the Ravens. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thornton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Chandler. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 6 there on first. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run with Dixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Give them 8 on the gain there, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. On 1st down, Chandler. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. You guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Chandler eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know.
The second quarter score from KC. Now the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before break. Chandler, he's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. So we're at halftime here. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, here we go. Green.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw. Chandler, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
the play fake. Chandler. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. Chandler. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Chandler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A good sustained drive there. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, check. 3 down.
To throw on second down. Chandler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you all...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the eye. And the wideout in motion. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Chandler, and this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Chandler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the gun, Chandler, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down throw. Simeon over the middle, complete. It's Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. Here's Simeon now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now.
Simeon on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead stretches to 35-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Taken from just outside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.